Hey, I need help printing a shirt on my Kornit.
Hot to go by Chapel Roan.
What? No! Hey, I
What?
need to know how to move a file to be able to print a t-shirt on my Kornit.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, let me close out of this really quick. Okay, so to best print an image on a Kornit printer, some good practices are to remove any backgrounds the image may have and isolate the image so that it fills all the way to the edge of the boundaries. The way that I like to do the first part is I will take my mouse and I will click this little lock symbol here. What that'll do is it will enable me to add transparency to an image. Next, I take the magic wand tool right here and I'll click the background. That'll do a pretty good job of grabbing all of that white space around the image. But as you can see, there are some spots like inside of this P here that did not get grabbed. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to select similar, and you'll see that that got selected as well. Next, I just press the backspace and zoom out. You see now we have a checkerboard pattern around the entire image. If you wanted to delete this as well, we could do that. Anything else that might not have gotten grabbed by the magic wand tool, you can select it. You can select multiple areas with the shift key. So as you see, that's grabbed all the way to the boundary. Grab in here and grab up here. Cool. We'll go ahead and delete that as well. And that gives us a nice clean image. You can press Control or Command D to unselect the part of the image you were on. And as you can see now, we have a very nice image that, while it's larger than it needs to be, doesn't have a background layer. Now to remove the rest of the image that we do not need, you're going to go ahead and select the crop tool. It's going to be right here. And we're just going to drag these boundaries in until it clicks. That'll tell you that you have no pixels on the outside of the image that you're cropping out. We're just going to do that for all four sides. Right there. And right here. And that is our completed image. So at this point, we are ready to export as a PNG or a TIFF file or anything, basically anything that isn't a PDF file. The Kornit machines do not support that file format. So I'm just going to go up to File, Export, Quick Export as PNG, and it will attempt to try to save it in my documents. What I'm going to do is I'm going to browse over to the Kornit controller and attempt to drop it in a hot folder here. As you can see, it's given it a name. We're going to go ahead and save it here. And if I pull this up inside of Finder, you will see inside of hot folder here, the image has been processed. And this is what you see when you come over to Quick P. It'll say that there's an error, but what it really means when you click inside of hot folder errors is that it's expecting a KSF file. And there's a pretty quick fix to this. The best thing you can do is go to Fix Job Parameters, tell it which side you want to print on. We're going to print on the right side. Press OK, and then it'll bring up the details window as per usual. So we're going to go ahead and you can make the image wider by making this number larger. The ratio is kept unless you click this box. So we're going to go ahead and make it pretty wide. And let's turn off the Y centering so that we can put it more towards the top of the shirt. This is a image representation of what the palette looks like on the machine if you're facing towards the front of it. So the image will print upside down because that's the orientation that you load the t-shirt on. So this looks pretty good to me. We can change the number of copies that we want to create. This will be the number of times that you print an image before it falls off the queue. You can change the spray position, spray percentage, and wipe. We're going to leave that at 15 for a white t-shirt. Highlights, fine. We'll leave all that. We'll come back with a more advanced video showing what all of this means. But for now, just understand that we're looking pretty good here. I'm gonna go ahead and click OK. Close out of this. And as you can see, our job is ready to go.